Hi everyone, it's Lisa Jane here and I'm back. This is my first video for 2021, so if you haven't come across my channel before, then I welcome you. If you have and you're coming back, I thank you for returning. It feels like this year I'm going to be putting many more videos out. If you really like what I have to say, please subscribe, hit the notification, share with friends. My work is meant to be shared and to be made available to more people who resonate with what it is I offer. So before we step into the video, which is going to be a message from my guides around 2021 and beyond, I want to just say that I'm a healer and I'm a seer and spiritual guide. I work from my healing practice here in Cape Town, South Africa. And I must say that I am being called in a very much more stronger way, albeit it was happening already last year, to really build an online community. So if you would like to join, please take a look below at all of the platforms I share on, see which one resonates with you, and really just comment and engage with me because I'm here for you. I'm not here to keep myself entertained. So yes, I wanted to put that out there. My aim is to build a loving, kind, compassionate, spiritual community where I offer information and guidance as I'm prompted, but always with the intention for your highest good and healing, and also in the guise of I always want my information to be practical. Whilst I might get some way out messages and connect with my guides from other galaxies and star fields, my information is always shared in a way that hopefully you can resonate, you can take some advice from it, or you can take some teachings from it and really just apply it in your own life. So without further ado, and I really hope you will stay until the end, I have quite a bit to share. If you haven't already seen the video I made at the end of last year around the energies of 2021, then please take a look, whichever way it puts it up. I'm never quite sure, but I'll put a link here. Pause right now, go and watch that, and then come back and watch this one, because that acts as a very good precursor into what it is I'm going to talk about. So, how have you all been? Really, in South Africa here we've hit another lockdown, and our president actually spoke to us last night, and unlike I think in many countries, part of the lockdown is actually a ban on alcohol sales, because sadly in our country the trauma stats, the hospitals become overburdened by alcohol related violence and injuries. Very sad, but a reality. So there are many people that may not like that ban, but for me, if it saves lives, I'm okay with it. And it opens up hospital beds. So we're under lockdown. Please let me know where you are in your countries. Our lockdown still enables us to go to the forest and the mountain, but the beaches are out of bounds. Social gatherings are out of bounds, except for funerals. And yes, so here we are again. But there's no use becoming miserable about it, right? Because we have other things to speak about. So what I want to share today is part of my own personal experience, some of my own guidance, and also a vibration and energy that comes through me, through my higher self and soul, but is connected to those beings that I worked with. So I never edit my videos because I don't want to remove the energy that is coming through. This particular message was quite interesting because I put it off for a while. And I hear them say, yes, we patiently waited. Because I needed a holiday, right? Last year was very challenging for many of us in different ways. And I pretty much was facing burnout towards the end of last year. I didn't realize it because I kept on giving and giving. But once I stepped off, I realized, this is what I need to do. So I had a break, and I told them that I would honor the message that was coming through, but when I got back to work, which I did yesterday, stepped into some of my first clients today, and here we are, ready for this new energy. The first thing is, and what I must tell you is that these energies are very strong and very powerful. Now, the theme that I offered last year, which is, and again in one of my earlier videos if you want to take a look, is about self-care, self-compassion. This continues. And especially it continues as it pertains to your own energy field. So it is about cutting the ties. It is about looking at relationships you have that are unbalanced. It's about really clearing your field of those energetic invasions that drain you, that keep you below your natural power state. So that is what was happening last year in a big way, and it continues this year. See, they're funny, they're chatting. They say, tell them who you are. Okay, so I'm going to maybe waffle a bit today, so I hope you bear with me, but who are they? Of course, I have my guides that I work with that I feel mostly as pure energy. It's a blue energy, it's a high vibrational energy, and I'm pretty sure I know which star field they come from, but I'm not going to mention that necessarily here. They're my personal guides, my soul guides, and then I work with a whole number of beings. This particular group came through a couple of weeks ago, and I woke up, as I do when I get like a short, sharp piece of information, with the words, "We are the Andromedans and we would like to speak to you," or through you. So I said, okay, that's great, I'll make a note, but can I go back to sleep and we'll chat in the morning, please? Because, we engage with these beings. We don't just, suddenly be quiet and just let them take over. We also need to engage with them in a way that is beneficial to us. So I wrote it down, I went for a walk in my forest, I meditated, I got all the information down that I needed to, and I told them that I would commit to doing this first video of the new year based on the information they shared with me. So here it is. So if you've waited for the last few minutes with me gabbling on, then I'm appreciative of it. The big message, and please don't get scared by this, please don't get all a fluster, it's a very powerful one. This is only the beginning, and the war has only just begun. So whilst there was a big build-up and the waves of awakening, and everyone was talking about 2020 as being the year of transformation, a lot happened, a lot of people got tired out, and you may be thinking, oh my God, have we only just begun? And the answer is yes, darlings, we have only just begun. So the message around that, the war, it's not an external war, it's not an intergalactic war, it's not necessarily an interhuman war on the planet, albeit that might come as a result of some frictions. The war I am talking about, which was shared with me via the group I was working with, is the war to take back the power from others and to take back your power as a sovereign human being. Now, if we look at this closely, for many of us, I'm quite sure that the biggest enemy is often ourselves. Hands up, I'm included on that. I'm not exempt, right? I'm a human. I have human history, human emotions, human family, human descendants, human ancestors. It's part of my soul journey. So that was a huge wham in my field that said, okay, right, this is about me. And again, if you've watched my videos, you will see that the continual theme is about us. We are the ones that are creating the new world. Through every single one of us, these energies come through and they ask to be shown out to others in the way that is appropriate. These energies come through, they ask us to move and change. The energies come through and they ask us to be open to letting go of bad thoughts, bad beliefs, bad habits, anything that is not aligned with your soul's truth. So yes, the war on power within self has just begun. Because if we want to create the world we want to live in, it has to begin with yourself. So the first thing they were offering was choose your battles wisely. Now we know there's a lot of conspiracy theories, there's a lot of theories about what the virus is, where it came, who's telling us lies, who's telling us truth. My angels, the only one that knows what is true is you. So if it's true for you to wear a mask, to be respectful, and to not socially engage, then please do that. If it's true for you to believe something else, well, then there's nothing that I can say can change that. But examine those beliefs. Ask yourself, how much energy am I putting out there fighting a battle that is really not my battle? And again, I'm not saying don't be an activist, don't go for change if that is what your truth is. But I am saying really examine whether you need to be engaged in that or not. Because this whole concept of take back your power is something that I started teaching last year. I have courses that I offer on that, so please just drop me a message or find my website and send me an email if you want to know about those courses. But we are stepping into a time where we have to take on responsibility, we have to make choices, and we really have to clean up our act. So one of the, and often I'll get my message in just straight, sharp words, and then I feel the energy around that, so I'll share that with you. If you want to know the energetic purpose of 2021 to 2023, it's to declutter. This shift in energy from this December the 21st through the New Year energies and into this age of Aquarius, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction that everyone's talking about, is the beginning of a new era. So it is a reset, it is an opportunity to rebirth, but those opportunities are fully focused on self. Because as part of my offerings last year, it was very clear that this energy matrix that we have been surrounded in for thousands of years, that has been made up of very lower energy frequencies around greed, corruption, ego, segregation, even the religious segregation that's been formed, they are all collapsing. And some God from above is not going to come down and quickly put a blanket around earth and create a new matrix for us. It is created from the consciousness, from the energy of each person who lives on the planet. So now I'm reminded, this is a very important mission. Like extremely important. Like I'd even go so far as to say the future of humanity depends on it. But it depends on it in a very powerful way that involves you, includes you. You are a part of the creation of the new field. As within, so without. Whatever you hold within, you radiate out. And in radiating out, you are part of building the matrix we all live in. So consider what frequency you hold in your heart center. Consider what frequency you put out. Do you put out a frequency of kindness, compassion, connection, respect? Or do you put out a frequency of blame, shame, it's everyone else's problem, I'm a victim, poor pity me? Ooh, then there's some work to do. And I say this with all due respect and no judgment, please, no judgment. Just a statement that we are really being asked to step up and to acknowledge that we are an energetic frequency that holds so much more than what we have currently created. I'm just checking my notes. So another one that they really wanted me to get across to you is build your own team. We are also stepping into a phase in our human evolution where community is going to become very important. This is also the age of spiritual change. So religions, new religions might be popping up. New spiritual communities might be popping up. In the same way that I feel my calling is to present you with this information and call you into this community if you feel called. That we build an online community where we all share, where you can then be part of the meditations I offer, part of the courses I offer, and know that I'm always aligning myself continually to the highest good. And whatever clarity I can create inside is what I do in order to share with you that wisdom in a clear, concise, and precise manner. So it's about building community. So if that starts in the family, if your family is not supportive, then look at where you need to change or move. If you're in a marriage that doesn't feel like a community and a team, you need to consider that. And I'm not asking you to leave the marriage, but I am asking you to look at how that marriage looks. Can I improve it? Can I communicate better? Do I need to be more gentle? Again, there's plenty of material on my channel. You can click this button to go to a White Rose teaching that I presented on conscious relating, which you might want to listen to. Very powerful teaching. So in all aspects, we're being asked to declutter. Declutter thoughts, declutter habits, in particular habits, and be strong in the knowledge that you might feel like you're only doing it for yourself, but in actual fact, everyone is benefiting from the work you do. So last year were big purges, big changes. The energies were pumping in, pulsing in, day after day, week after week almost, and each time with a new charge. So if you had something in your field that needed shifting, that would come and dislodge it. And you might have been more aware of anger you held in your field. You might have been more aware of things you thought you got past that just came up again. All with the intention of you enabling a greater vibration, a higher vibration in your field by looking at those, dropping them, letting go. And if you watch the 2021 video that I made last year, you'll see with a big sense of humor, I said it's just like flushing a chain. The energies are so powerful that if you can commit and be courageous enough to run with them, you can make changes very, very quickly. Because maybe that's the last message that I want to share with 2021. We've spoken about continual self-care. We've spoken about decluttering. We've spoken about there is a war that has just begun on taking back your power and understanding your sovereignty as an energy being anchoring these vibrations on the planet. It is up to you, beautiful, up to you. So on the back of that, there are spiritual changes, there's a growing sense of commitment, there is a community developing. And then last but not least, there is a request to really take this mission seriously. Every one of you that is on the planet at this point in time is part of a massive awakening, a massive transformation of the human field, physical, mental, emotional. And we really are in a phase of what I have called for years now, hashtag the new human. The new human who is both human in all our forms, physical, emotional, connected to each other, connected to nature, but is also aware that their physical body acts as a channel for the cosmic mother life force. That we are creators who are just waiting and trying and moving towards a place where you can channel that effectively through a clear and pure heart, guided by the wisdom of your soul, to effect changes on the planet that are for the benefit of yourself and all others. So it's very exciting times indeed. And if you've waited this long, I will give you some news. You will see there's a new ring on my finger. I was blessed to be proposed to by my twin flame, divine man, lover and best friend this past Sunday, the 10th of January. And for a psychic and seer, it was a surprise. So who would have thought that, right? But there is sparkle, there are opportunities, there are great waves. I call them timelines of potential. Great rivers of opportunity, golden opportunity, that are waiting for us to drop our stuff, align to the highest good, to our authentic truth, and just step in those golden rivers and let them take you. So the letting go, the surrender, the going with the flow is also a very, very important frequency to hold. So if you want to replay the video, or you've had a pen and paper, or you haven't, go and grab one, maybe just fast track and put those points down for yourself. You know, quick and simple, declutter, take back your power, build community, choose your battles, let go and go with the flow, and where are those rivers of opportunity? And as per my last video of last year, just go and be yourself in whatever way that feels authentic to you. Because the more you can be yourself, and not, of course, intentionally disrupting the lives of other people. But if your truth is not aligned to someone else's truth, you need to move on. Go and be you, because authenticity opens the heart field, and the heart field is where we are going, beautiful people. So I don't know how long I've spoken. I don't know what length of video you really like looking at. But I want you to know that I am also in this with you. I might be presenting my information on YouTube, but whenever I connect in here, you are part of my community. And I am here for you in whichever way you see fit. Please like and share this video if you have enjoyed it. I am here to provide you with information that is going to help you. And I will be back fairly soon, I would think, with messages from my guides, or indeed the Andromedans, who it feels to me are builders of civilizations, and we are at this point rebuilding our civilization. So I send you so much love and blessings from my heart to yours, from my home to yours, wherever this finds you in the world. And I hope you will connect with me, look at my website, follow me on Instagram, and just connect. Let's build this beautiful community of what I call Teachings of the White Rose, or Community of the White Rose, however you want to see it. Join it with me, and let's all move forward in love, in power, and in our own authenticity. Take care. Blessed 2021 to you all, and bye for now.